All right, everybody, I'm here with Clint Bowyer. And Clint, the first question for you is, how often do you have dreams about racing?
I don't really dream, Jeff.
Really?
Hell of a question.
You just sail right through the night.
I can't ever remember my dreams. Don't you ever wake up and you're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, but sometimes I'm like interviewing you or something in a dream. It freaks me out.
I don't have that, Jeff.
Yeah.
I don't
okay.
ever dream while I'm interviewing with you.
Okay, that's good to know. If you get into someone during a race, whether it's intentional or not, does it matter if you apologize?
Yes, but it doesn't mean an absolute zero. It means zero.
Oh, okay.
You're still going to get retaliated. And sometimes, you know, with peers and things like that, it just depends on who it is. You know, if it's somebody you've kind of had a run-in before or two, or you don't get along, or you don't speak off the racetrack or something else, they don't really know you. They don't know that was, I mean, a guy like Jamie McMurray, you know, he's gotten into me before, and it was a situation. I was like, that wasn't on purpose. You know what I mean? Pissed you off.
Right.
It was a bad deal, but it didn't mean anything to me. And I knew he'd be calling, and as soon as he did, you're like, I get it. It's all good.
Yeah.
Shit happens. You know. Same goes the flip side of that. You know, and you know, it just depends. You know, if it's a kid that's been racing you know, hard and doing something stupid for 4 or 5 weeks and making it hard and then pushing the envelope and finally catches up to you, that's the one that gets to you and you know, makes it mad.
Okay. What's the biggest compliment someone could give you?
I think the biggest compliment now in life is, you know, your kid's a good kid, and you know, he was polite. You know, he went over to somebody's house the other day, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe how polite he was." You're like, "Yes." He didn't get that from me, by the way. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, your pride comes from different things now. It's just once you have a family and kids and everything else, you know, yes. So when somebody says that you did a good job in a race car or something else, that's meaningful. But you know, when they say that something that's your pride and joy gives you a compliment, it's a good feeling.
Okay. NASCAR comes to you and they're like, Clint, we're bringing this huge celebrity to the racetrack. We'd love for you to host them for the morning. Who's a celebrity you'd be really excited to take around the track?
I think all of them. It doesn't matter if it's a celebrity. It's you know, it's meaningful that they're there, that they want to be there, that they're choosing to be at our sport. So it's always fun for me to get to meet celebrities because I don't view myself as worthy of being able to hang out with a celebrity. You know, I've always been starstruck and, you know, big-eyed around when you see somebody that you see on TV, you grew up seeing on TV. I'm no different than anybody else. You're like, holy shit, that's whoever, you know what I mean? It still rocks you back on your heels and you know, is a big deal. So if I had to pick somebody who the next celebrity would be or that would blow me away, you know, I don't know. I think I don't know. It'd have to be somebody funny because I like having fun with our sport. I like having fun in general. But when you're around people like that, you know, you can kind of embrace the relationship a little bit more and show them the funny side of our sport. So, you know, get them in a car and put them in a situation, they'll freak out or something like that. You know, I like that aspect of celebrities and things like that. But yeah, that's kind of a shitty answer to your question, but I'm serious. It doesn't really matter who it is. If it's a celebrity and they're interested in our sport and they're there, I want to be involved and I want to show them our sport.
Okay. So in an effort to show this is a health-conscious sport, NASCAR decides to offer the #1 pit stall selection for an upcoming race to the first driver willing to go vegan for 1 month. Would you do that?
For a pit stall?
Uh-huh.
Hell no. For like a win or something? But I don't even pick stalls anyway. We just complain about them.
All right. Okay, now it's time for the random race challenge. I picked a random race from your career on Racing Reference, and you have to tell me where you finished in this race.
Fuck, I'll tell you right now, fail.
Okay. Well, we can try it anyway. This is the 2014 July New Hampshire Cup race.
No clue, bud.
Okay.
Not one clue.
You finished 6th. You started
Sixth.
8th. You led 36 laps in this race. Kozlowski won. So you're not good at remembering races.
No, I don't
Okay.
even know what car I was driving.
Okay. Clint, who is the best rapper alive?
What? There's no such thing.
Oh, okay.
There's literally no such. I will say this: I was at the beach with my spotter Brett Griffin and his 2 daughters, and they sang this Cardi B song in the back of the van, and I had to stop the van. I was crying, laughing so hard, and I don't know if I was crying, laughing so hard because of the fact that it was awesome that they were doing it, or the fact that I knew that Brett was going to be in trouble with his wife because they are definitely getting thrown out of school because of the words in that song that they knew already at such a young age. He is definitely going to get an ass chewing, and that's really why I was laughing, because I knew at some point it was going to come full circle to him being in trouble, because I know damn well they knew that song because of him, not because of his wife.
I like that.
Yeah.
Who has the most punchable face in NASCAR?
God, that's easy.
Yeah?
I mean, everybody knows that's Kyle. That's terrible, though. You set me up for failure there. It's bullshit.
You acted like you knew the answer
I'm
right
going
away.
to give you 12 questions.
He's not even the
one of
most
these
common
days.
answer this year.
Who's really?
Yeah, Brad is. Yeah.
It's kind of the same face.
Okay, NASCAR enlists 3 famous Americans to be involved with your race team for one race. Big publicity push they're doing. They're going to bring Taylor Swift, LeBron James, and Tom Hanks to the track. You got to pick one to be your spotter.
How did you pick those 3?
I'm running out of questions.
Your dreaming is real. Like
Yeah. This is how it comes to me, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to pick one to be your
dreams
spotter.
Are out of control. You pick Taylor Swift, Tom Hanks,
Uh-huh.
and who?
LeBron.
And LeBron.
Uh-huh. So you pick one to be your spotter, one to be your motorhome driver, and
one to be
your
a jackman.
Your crew chief. You could do jackman if you want. Mix it up.
I think that LeBron would be big enough. You wouldn't want Tom Hanks being a jack guy.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift wouldn't be a very good jack guy.
No.
I would have Taylor Swift as who?
The motorhome driver, spotter, and crew chief.
Well, you clearly couldn't have Taylor Swift being a motorhome driver as a married man, because that wouldn't last very long. One or the other
It's not
wouldn't
going to
last.
go over well. Yeah.
You'd break down, or your wife would break up.
That's good. That's a good point. So
appreciate you setting me up for failure yet once again
all right,
on that.
we can just move on.
Yeah.
What's the key to finding the
What
best?
are we going to do with LeBron?
I mean, I don't know. It's your fantasy.
So what was the crew chief? And
Crew chief, spotter, and motorhome driver. Yeah.
Well, Tom Hanks would be the spotter. You could understand him and be good.
Uh-huh.
And in a crew chief, I guess LeBron's in. I don't know.
Well, you're going to have to put Taylor there since you can't have her as the motorhome driver.
Yeah.
She's going to be calling the shots.
I don't think LeBron could fit in a motorhome seat, though. It's be like his head would be rubbing.
He might know how to grill out or something cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He makes enough money. All 3 of them make enough money that they're not going to drive your bus.
Yeah.
That's just the facts.
That's true.
But your dream is, I'm following along in your dream here.
Okay, thank you.
It's really screwed up, by the way.
What's the key to finding the best pre-race bathroom?
This is the key to success in motorsports. Pre-game is definitely. Everybody always asks, what do you do pre-game? What do you do before the race? If you don't do one thing before the race, you're gonna wish you did that one thing the entire race. It's 3.5 hours out there, Jack. If you got a number 2 issue on your hands for 3.5 hours, you've got a hell of an issue on your hands.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a shitty situation.
Literally, yeah.
What the fuck? One more opportunity to set me up for failure.
I got 2 more for you. NASCAR decides it misses the highlight reel value brought by the Carl Edwards backflips. They want a replacement. They want to know how much would they have to pay you to backflip off your car after your next
I win
win.
a championship, I will do whatever you want. If you want me to do a backflip, get the pads out. I'm going to need them, because there's no way in hell I'm going to land on my feet.
This year?
Homestead.
Okay.
Done.
Marking it down.
You just bring it up, and I will attempt a backflip. I need probably the roof to get the full rotation around to make sure I don't land on my head, because the door stop's probably not enough, but I'll go for it.
Okay. Each week I ask a question, driver give me a question for the next interview. I just did Rico Abreu. He didn't know it was for you specifically, though. But he wants to know, why don't more Cup drivers pull like a Larson or a Kane or a Stewart and dive back into some of these lower series, whether it's sprint car racing or late models and things like that?
If he can't be a big enough star on his own, and he needs Larson to come back and bring the crowd for him, it's enough being said. Rico, here's the thing. I do contribute to that level. I don't race in it anymore, but I own 2 dirt late model teams.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like through that connection, I am connected, and I enjoy that. I enjoy short track racing. I think it's very, very important. It's always been a good platform for me. Partners, we've always built good partners at that level, and even brought them to the Cup Series. I love short track racing. I mean, if I never made it to Cup, and I always raced at Lakeside Speedway and the Midwest and raced at Iowa, the Super Nationals that just happened, I was plenty content. Had a good time, was successful, had a lot of fun, and made a lot of memories with a lot of good people. That's plenty good enough for me.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you have a question I could ask for the next interview?
Can you tell me who it is?
Okay, it's either the schedule's up in the air right now, so it's either going to be Justin Haley from Truck Series or Ryan
Which
Blaney.
I literally have nothing in common with.
Okay.
Like, I don't even think we speak the same language.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I don't know Fortnite like these kids do.
Yeah.
Blaney? I don't know. I don't know. What my question to Blaney or just anybody, the next driver, my question is, are they okay with me beating them? How bad does it bother them when somebody as crazy as I am was able to beat them on any given Sunday?
I like that. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe they dream about it.
Does it make them feel like a lesser person?
Yeah.
Yes. Does it embarrass them? Does it keep them up at night dreaming like Jeff Gluck?
That's a good question. I'll be anxious to find out. Thanks, Clint.